chapter 13. Now, before the feast of Passover, Jesus, knowing the hour had come for him to depart from this world to the Father, having loved his own who were in the world, loved them unto the end. And when supper was made, the accuser, having already put into the heart of Judas, son of Simon the Iscariot, to betray him, Jesus, knowing that the Father had given all things into his hands, and that he came from God and was going to God, arose from the meal, and put aside his garments, and taking up a towel, he girded himself. After that, he poured water into a wash basin and began to wash the disciples' feet and to dry them with the towel with which he was girded. And he came to Simon Peter, but he said to him, Lord, do you wash my feet? Jesus answered and said to him, you don't know now what I'm doing. Well, isn't that something? Jesus knew they didn't know. But that didn't keep him from saying what his Father said say or doing what his Father said do. You don't know what I'm doing now, but later on you'll understand. Peter said, you will never, ever wash my feet. Jesus answered him, unless I wash you, you have no part with me. Simon Peter said to him, Lord, not just my feet, but my hands and my head too. Jesus said to him, he who has been washed needs only to wash his feet, but he is entirely clean. He knew who would betray him. This is why he said, you, plural, are not all clean. Then when he had washed their feet, he put his garments back on, reclining again at the table, and said to them, do you know what I've done to you? You call me teacher and Lord, and you speak rightly, for I am. So, if I, Lord and teacher, have washed your feet, you ought also to wash one another's feet. So I want you to do it every third Sunday. This isn't a ceremony he's talking about. He's talking about an attitude. Helping one another. Ministering to one another's needs. He was talking about a spirit they didn't have, but he had. He's telling them, do as I've done. I've given you an example that as I've done to you, you should also do. Truly, truly, I tell you, a slave is not greater than his master. Neither is one who is sent greater than the one who sent him. Since you know these things, you're blessed if you do them. He didn't say, since you know these things, you're blessed. Since you know these things, you're blessed if you do them.